Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first session of the 51st Annual Fall Convocation of the University of Manitoba. My name is Mel Braun. I'm an Associate Professor of Voice at the Desautel Faculty of Music, and I will be your Master of Ceremonies this afternoon. We do welcome you taking pictures during the ceremony. Please note, though, that we take these from our seats, so to keep the stage clear. Your cell phones, that's the other thing. If you could just remind yourselves now to turn them to silent or off. Following the ceremony, you're all welcome to a reception. Students will recess to the reception area in the James Daly Field House, the Max Bell Center. Please plan to meet your graduate there. Next, I would like to welcome our guests seated here to my left. These are special guests of the president of our university, as well as being guests of recipients of special honors and awards at today's ceremony. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for. Please rise for the entrance of the academic party and our graduating students. Before we begin, I would like to acknowledge that the University of Manitoba campuses are located on original lands of Anishinaabe, Cree, Ojibwe, Dakota, and Dene peoples, and on the homeland of the Métis Nation. We are pleased to recognize and honor today's Métis graduates by displaying a specially created convocation sash on the center table. We respect the treaties that were made on these territories. We acknowledge the harms and mistakes of the past, and we dedicate ourselves to move forward in partnership with Indigenous communities in a spirit of reconciliation and collaboration. Now, graduands, if you could please rise for the traditional honor song given by Carl Stone, and then remain standing for the singing of O Canada, led by Nicholas Niebuhr, student at the Des Hôtels Faculty of Music.
Please be seated. Good afternoon, graduates, family, friends, alumni of this university, colleagues, esteemed guests, and everyone who's gathered here today to celebrate the achievements of the fall class of 2018. Specifically, I'd like to acknowledge our Chancellor, Mr. Harvey Sector, and welcome today's recipient of our highest honor, the honorary doctorate degree, Ms. Esther Suin. I would also like to welcome to our platform today Mr. Ian Wishart, Legislative Assistant to the Minister of Education and Training, the Honorable Philip Lee, Honorary Graduate of the University, Dr. Donald Whitmore, Honorary Graduate, Dr. Puyan Majabi, recipient of the University of Manitoba Graduate Students Association Teaching Award, Mr. Jeff Lieberman, Chair of the Board of Governors, and Ms. Dawn Nedowin-Masick, Chair of the Alumni Association. Also on the platform today are members of the senior administration of the university, deans, directors, student representatives, and faculty members who've played such an important role in the achievements that we celebrate today. My spirit name is Standing White Bear, and I introduce myself in this way out of respect for the traditions and people of the land, and out of respect for the friendships and relationships that led to me having it. So as president, I formally declare this session of convocation to be open. I'm not going to keep you long because there are other things we all want to see, because you, our graduates, will be hearing from others, including our honorary degree recipient, who will share with you, I'm sure, wise counsel and words of inspiration. But as president, I want more than anything else to commit to you that the University of Manitoba, your university, will continue to take a leadership role in this world, creating knowledge, driving innovation, transforming communities, changing lives. We'll do so in a way that values inclusion and diversity, ensuring the vast societal benefits generated by a research-intensive university like ours are shared widely and equitably. Even though you graduate today, you will always be an integral part of the University of Manitoba family. Your dreams, your hopes, your expectations, nurtured as you studied here, inform who we are as an institution and how we evolve to better serve this community and the wider world. We want always to do better. We know you'll help us to achieve that goal. As you become alumni today, be assured that the University of Manitoba is always here for you and for your families and your communities. Our doors, whether real or virtual, are open to provide further educational opportunities, to facilitate community and industry partnerships, to test your new ideas, to sustain your own personal leadership paths. Our commitment to leadership at the University of Manitoba has been redoubled this year with the introduction of the Institute for Leadership Development, which will bring together resources to enable all students, no matter what their program of study, to hone their leadership skills. Made possible through the generous assistance of Great West Life, IG Wealth Management, and the Power Corporation, this unique new leadership initiative exemplifies the spirit of innovation and growth that we all can feel today driving this city and this province forward. And I'm particularly excited about the President's Student Leadership Program, where students from the University of Manitoba and other post-secondary institutions across the province will have the opportunity to engage with internationally renowned leaders in business, politics, sport, public service, education, health, law, and the arts. As students, you have shown remarkable leadership. Among you today, for example, are graduate and undergraduate students whose research pushes forward the frontiers of knowledge, enabling innovations that build a better world, whose service, learning volunteer experiences have improved lives in communities near and far, and whose creative work has enlivened and enriched our campus and province. The conversations ahead for this world are difficult ones. How do we respond to severe environmental changes? How do we knit more tightly as communities while traditional gender identities take new shape? How do we reconcile historical imbalances and abuses? I have no doubt your leadership will guide us through these conversations and others. Ultimately, if we've done our jobs as educators and mentors well, tomorrow the world will be in better hands. So I say to all of you, congratulations. Indeed. Now, just a word or two to members of the audience. We're here really in an interesting situation because this is a tradition. As you all know, we don't usually wear these robes that we're wearing, and students certainly don't wear the robes that they're wearing. But we do today to celebrate the tradition that we stand in that has lasted for hundreds, perhaps thousands of years at similar institutions around the world. We want to remind ourselves that what's happening here today is in keeping with that honorable tradition. But we don't want this change of style of dress to force the afternoon to be too formal. I certainly want you to be able to celebrate with members of your family as they cross the stage. And I want you to be ready for that. So for some families, the appropriate response will be to clap. Let's just try that to make sure we're ready for that. Thank you. Now, usually, there are some groups of friends and families who are ready to expend a little more energy on the recognition of someone crossing the stage. So I wonder if we could have an example of that. Whatever works for you, thank you for being here.
Good afternoon. My name is John Kiersey, and I'm Vice President of External Relations here at the University of Manitoba. And I'm honored to be reading this citation today. The highest honor the University of Manitoba's Senate confers on an individual is an honorary degree. At the University of Manitoba, the criteria include distinguished achievement in scholarship, the arts, and public service. Our honorary graduate this afternoon is Esther Suen. There is a proverb that says, "It is better to travel 1,000 miles than to read 1,000 books." Esther Suen often shares this with others. It's a favorite, as she values the wisdom that comes from adventure, from experience, from leaving what you know. Before she was the CEO of a successful appliance manufacturer, she was an inquisitive student. At the age of 17, she traveled halfway around the world and enrolled here at the University of Manitoba. Having grown up surrounded by Hong Kong's skyscrapers, she now found herself in the middle of the wide open prairies. Ms. Suen says this journey shaped her perspective in powerful ways. It taught her the value of an international education and prepared her for a trailblazing career in global commerce and manufacturing. She dove into case studies, wanting to know why some businesses succeed while others don't. Ms. Suen will tell you that she didn't always earn the top marks in class, but she indeed was a student of life, eager to meet new people and learn by observing and engaging. She knew experiencing a culture different from her own was as much an education in the business knowledge as the business knowledge that she gained in the classroom. This global awareness would shape her way of thinking for an entire lifetime. After graduation, she returned to Hong Kong and joined Simetelix, a company founded by her father that began as a small factory. She took the helm 2 decades later and has steadily built the company into a leading electrical household appliance manufacturer. In fact, if this morning you used a Keurig machine for your coffee or a Breville tea maker for your tea, it was made by some of the 20,000 individuals Ms. Suen employs, who produces a staggering 20 million products for some of the world's biggest brands. Ms. Suen says that the tremendous growth she achieved took even her by surprise. At age 34, she was navigating industry challenges that might have required wisdom beyond her years, and she excelled. She knew how to work smart, how to cultivate relationships, and how to build trust. From her father, a self-made entrepreneur who worked nearly 7 days a week, she learned about perseverance, quality, integrity, and values. Ms. Suen has carried on her father's strong commitment to philanthropy. Here at the University of Manitoba, Simitalic's Charitable Foundation supports an international study program in the Asper School of Business. Ms. Suen wanted to level the playing field, ensuring that all students have the opportunity to experience the world as part of their educational training. They too can embark on a career with a deeper global awareness, just as she has proudly done. Without question, her journey now inspires so many. She has shown how far we can go when we have the opportunities and the courage to explore. Mr. Chancellor, it is an honor for me, on behalf of the Senate of the University of Manitoba, to ask that you confer on Ms. Esther Suen the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor of this university, I admit you to the degree Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, with all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining. Congratulations, Dr. Suen.
Good afternoon, Chancellor, President, honorable guests, and graduates. Thank you for the kind words, Vice Chancellor Kersey. And thank you, Chancellor Sector, President Bernard, for giving me this honorary doctorate. It is a great honor to me. I couldn't be more happy about it. A heartfelt thank you. I have to say it is one of the great honors of my life to be able to addressing the convocation here today. But most important of all, congratulations, the class of 2018. I want to congratulate all of you, the parents, grandparents, brothers and sisters, and the family friends who have supported the graduates. I want to congratulate you too. This is your day too. Good afternoon, young graduates. As you just heard, my name is Esther Suen. 30 years ago, I was here at the convocation, a young graduate just like you, listening to a speaker talking about best practices and how to be successful. And now I'm standing before you. Standing in his place, it seems very unreal to me. I can hardly believe it. As Vice President John Kersey mentioned, I'm the managing director of a company called Simitalic's. But what is Simitalic's? Who are we? Take a look around your home. If you have any small household appliances, chances are that we made them. Do you have a Keurig coffee machines? We make them. We make Nespresso too. Companies like Simitalic's are the backbone of the industry. We are the ones behind the big names like Philips, Cuisinart, Breville, Keurig. We are the people who make the products. When I took over Cimetalics, I was 34 years old, which in the manufacturing world is very young to be the boss. As mentioned, since I took over, the company has grown about 300%. And today, I'm often asked by my friends how I did this. What is the secret of my success? They ask me, what motivates me to keep me going? How do I gain the confidence of my customers? How did I recruit and keep my excellent team? I'm not an engineer, so how do I run a manufacturing company? I am going to address these questions today in the hope of passing on some of my hard-earned experiences to you. First, what motivates me? What keeps me going? You've got to have a dream. And it has to be more than just making money. Money, of course, is very important, but it is secondary to a life with a purpose. The world today is filled with so many opportunities, and I hope I'm looking at some future inventors, entrepreneurs, or founders of startups. If that's what you want, I think that's great. I like entrepreneurs. You are the ones who want to challenge yourselves. You are building from scratch. You are not afraid to fail. You are persons who take risks and drive progress and see new inventions and bring them to other people. What is my dream? What is Cimetalics all about? We are about making a quality product. We don't just make appliances, we make satisfaction. Although the money they bring to our company is wonderful, there's no substitute for the feeling you get when you are complimented on your product. How do we gain that confidence? Why should our customer choose us? The answer is simple. It is about commitment. It is about taking things seriously and do it in excellence. Whether we honor our word, whether we do what we say we will do, whether our customers can depend on us. How can I give that commitment with such assurance that our customers believe in Cimetalics? It is the team, the management team, the manufacturing team, the engineering team, the sales team, the teams that make Cimetalics such a success. No famous business leaders can take all the credits for themselves, no matter how brilliant they are. Behind these people are their teams. I have an excellent team. I'm a fan of talent. I look for talented people, draw out their strengths, tolerate their weaknesses, and fit them into their team. Sometimes personality is more important than brilliance. Does a person fit in? Can they work with others? Do they have EQ? Can they draw the strengths of others and tolerate their weaknesses? Together, they will become one. When you've got your team, how do you keep them? Some of my team have been with me for 20 or 30 years. Why do they stay? Of course, you need to give them a decent salary, but that is not what keeps people with you. What keeps them is the feeling that they have a purpose-driven life, and they are doing something valuable. They are making a contribution, and they are part of the team. In fact, it feels more like a family, and family cares. I care about my staff. Sometimes if they have serious issues, I will try to help. That is why they say I'm a good boss. I try to be a big sister to them. They know they are cared about. I'm also asked, how do I run a manufacturing company while I am not an engineer? The answer is learning. I learned then, and I learn now. I prepare and I work hard. I read books about engineering. I try to be as knowledgeable as a layman can be about the subject. I know my own products, and I know them in detail. Sometimes people are surprised by how much I know. You need to learn. Don't limit yourself. Keep your mind alive. I love to watch movies. I enjoy the movie called The Iron Lady, which is about the famous Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher. This was a woman who had a dream and always kept her mind alive. In the movie, I learned something she said. I would like to quote that now for you. Watch your thoughts, for they will become actions. Watch your actions, for they will become your habits. Watch your habits, for they will become your character. Watch your character, for it will make your destiny. Watch your habits. Your habits can become your enemy. Don't let yourself fall into routines just for the sake of routines. In your spare time, try new things, read new books, study things you never thought of, go to new places, try new kind of physical exercise. It is crucial to keep your body in good shape. You'll find it a lot easier to keep your mind alert if your body is healthy. Physical exercise actually stimulates your brain. And I dance, I do Pilates, I golf, and I play ping pong. We are coming to the end. I want to thank you for listening. I hope I've helped you today. I hope I shared with you something worth remembering. I wanted to leave you some final thoughts regarding success. I said in the beginning, you got to have a dream, but you also need to act on that dream. Many people don't act on their dreams. They just talk it away, and the dreams just disappear in words. You've got to act, and you need to get out of your comfort zone. Get out of your comfort zone now. You'll grow more when you get out of your comfort zone. Look at me. When I graduated 30 years ago from this university, my comfort zone was accounting. I was trained as an accountant, yet I built my success running a manufacturing company, despite the fact that I was not an engineer. I got out of my comfort zone to become what I am now today, and I strongly encourage you to do the same. Thank you for listening. Once again, congratulations to the class of 2018. Good luck. I wish you all the success in the world. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. The purpose of the University of Manitoba Graduate Students Association Teaching Award is to recognize those individuals who have, in the estimation of their students, made a significant contribution to the profession of teaching, particularly at the graduate level. As the current UMGSA president, I'm proud to be able to congratulate this year's recipient of the UMGSA Teaching Award, Dr. Puyan Mojabi, and speak to you briefly about the impact he has had on the graduate student community here at the University of Manitoba. His students know well the enthusiasm and passion that Associate Professor Puyan Mojabi brings to his teaching and to his research. As a Canada Research Chair, Dr. Mojabi develops new algorithms and techniques to improve accuracy in microwave imaging and detection. His work is changing how we use wireless communication. He brings this innovation into the classroom, shaping the world of applied electromagnetics and remote sensors with his students, and doing so in ways that inspire. The topics he teaches are complex, from advanced circuit analysis to antenna theory, yet he distills this knowledge into lessons that resonate, and his excitement is contagious. Dr. Mojabi received his master's degree in electrical engineering from the Iran University of Science and Technology, and then came to the University of Manitoba as a PhD student. He joined the Faculty of Engineering 7 years ago. With a friendly demeanor and caring attitude that extends to every aspect of his work, he always makes himself available to his students and engages in explorative discussion. As an advisor, Dr. Mojabi provides the type of wisdom that pushes his students to challenge themselves while finding a healthy work-life balance. He shares his own experiences as a grad student and coaches them to have fun with the research process. In forging partnerships with industry, he paves the way for his students' success, and they both gain valuable experience and grow a network of their own through collaborative projects. His students have said they continue to draw on Dr. Mojabi's insight years down the road, no matter where their journey may lead. Dr. Mojabi received the Faculty of Engineering's Excellence in Teaching Award, as well as 2 Young Scientist Awards from the International Union of Radio Science. Please join me today in congratulating Dr. Puyan Mojabi and in thanking him for his continuing contributions to the graduate student education at the University of Manitoba.
We now turn our attention to the academic achievements of our graduating students. Before proceeding with the conferral of degrees, we would like to recognize the student who has achieved the highest standing in their class. The winner of the Governor General's Silver Medal is Onasim David Deha. Onasim Deha is the recipient awarded to the student with the highest academic achievement in coursework for any undergraduate degree. He graduated from CS Saint Bakita in Abome Kalavi, Benin, West Africa, before coming to the University of Manitoba, and today he graduates with a Bachelor of Science. Alongside his studies, Onasim has had a positive impact on campus, volunteering with the Student Life Office at New Student Orientation, and participating in the Intercultural Development and Leadership Program. In between classes, you would have found him on the court playing dodgeball or with the U of M Statistics Club, where he served as an active member. He attributes his academic success to the support of his families, both in Benin and in Canada, in particular the members of his church, for the support they provided throughout the academic years. This has helped keep him focused, resourced, and encouraged throughout those long study nights. Ladies and gentlemen, the recipient of the Governor General's Silver Medal, Onasim Deha. A complete list of the recipients of medals and prizes is shown in your program commencing page 120. You can read this list at your leisure. Now it's time for Chancellor Harvey Sector to address convocation.
Thank you. Convocations are always special occasions, and it's one of the great privileges of being Chancellor to be able to participate in every convocation. So it's an honor for me to be here today to join you, the graduates, your family, and your friends, to recognize and celebrate this milestone in your academic careers. Congratulations particularly to all the students who are receiving awards and prizes for their individual accomplishments. Today we're also delighted to be able to recognize Dr. Mojabi on receiving the Graduate Student Association Award, and to join with everyone in congratulating Dr. Esther Sewin on receiving an honorary degree from her alma mater. The University of Manitoba has a rich history dating back to 1877. For more than 140 years, it has developed an enviable reputation because of the contributions that faculty, students, alumni, and others connected with this institution have made to the social, scientific, cultural, and economic well-being of the people of Manitoba, across Canada, and increasingly throughout the world. We frequently remind our stakeholders that from here you can go anywhere, and I would add, and succeed anywhere. When we consider the remarkable success of today's alumna, Dr. Suen, we can be satisfied that that is no idle boast. As we heard, she came to the University of Manitoba as a teenager to study business. After graduating, she returned to Hong Kong and her family's business. As she said, and as is true with so many of our honorary degree recipients, she combined passion for her dream, a commitment to people, and perseverance to her commitment for excellence to write what has been a remarkable success story. Albert Einstein once said, "Seek not success, but rather to lead a life of value." Dr. Suen proves that the two are not mutually exclusive. She has done both. Moreover, we live in an era that is increasingly interconnected and are grateful that so many students from the University of Manitoba are now able to benefit from international study programs through the sponsorship of the Simultex Charitable Foundation. This year's recipient of the Graduate Student Association Award also reminds us that internationalization of knowledge, research, and teaching is also occurring right here at the University of Manitoba. Dr. Majabi is an accomplished and acclaimed scientist and teacher who, not surprisingly, seems to apply the same passion, perseverance, and concern for others that was evident in the success story of Dr. Suen. It's often said that upon graduation we leave not only with a diploma, but moreover the reputation of our alma mater. We're all the beneficiaries of the legacy left to us by alumni such as Dr. Suen and members of our faculty such as Dr. Majabi. All of us at the university hope that many of you graduating today will follow their examples and see this university's reputation enhanced even further by the contributions you make, both in your chosen fields and to the communities in which you live, wherever they may be. As you begin the next stage of your life, we encourage you to keep in mind the words of Michelangelo. The greater danger for most of us lies not in setting our aim too high and falling short, but rather in setting our aim too low and achieving our mark. Congratulations to all of you. Best wishes for careers and personal lives filled with much success and great satisfaction. Good luck to you all.
Mr. Chancellor, I now have the honor to request on the behalf of the University Senate that you confer upon the candidates the degrees and diplomas earned by them, as these shall later be announced. Will those who are to receive degrees and diplomas today please rise?
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chancellor of this university, I admit you to the degrees and diplomas to which you are severally entitled, along with all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining. I also admit in absentia those who've completed the requirements for these degrees and diplomas, but who are not today able to be present.
And now part of what appears to be a new tradition at the University of Manitoba. You're all graduates, he just said it, and you can now move your tassel from the right to the left. There's no political implications. Congratulations. Now we ask that those graduates in the front row please remain standing and the others resume your seats, please. Mr. Chancellor, may I now present the candidates whom you have admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, with Dean Todd Mondor presenting the parchments and Provost and Vice President Academic Janice Ristock hooding the graduates. Human Derakshani. Yue Shang. Rani Putukulangara Ramachandran. Mohammed Harunur Rashid. Mohammed Tiznobek. Huijin Kao. Jillian Judith Senyuk Chichak. Shirin Ganbari. Kumara Modunkotua. Mohammed Nadimi. Hamid Reza Nasrinpour. Byung-Yul Park. Naveed Rezazadeh. Changyan Yi. Ehsan Alishai. Jengrong Chu. Mohammad Reza Faroqi. Sarah Joanna Penner. Catherine Rui Jin Findlay. Kirill Levin. Joey Allen Lucier. Mohammed Khalil Kasem Kasem. Ana Corina Villacres Barragan. Michael Paul Harder. Cheryl Lynn Herrera. Sébastien Olivier Kerkerve. Morgan Elias Mercredi. Andrew Sofron Markian Senchuk. Jenna Gayleen Tikon. And now, Mr. Chancellor, we will move on to the candidates that you have admitted to the degree of Master of Science, Agricultural and Food Sciences majors, with Dean Karen Wittenberg of the Faculty of Agricultural and Food Sciences hooding the graduates. Prince Quadmo Amancona. Tijani Bio Abdul Salam. Samuel Darko. Patrick Eleazar Ndolo. Fariba Rad. Tao Wang. Samuel Adayinka Ariyibi. Xin Chen. Tarsana Divagar. Vipasha Sud. Adam Joseph Carl Franchik. Nikki Marie Horelishin. Hongyi Wu. Cassandra Faith Hammond. Gabrielle Barbara Nowakowski. Danica Lynn Wilkinson Swanepoel. Abhishek Agarwal. Melody Ella Guarino Caron. And now, Mr. Chancellor, on to the candidates whom you've admitted to the degree of Master of Architecture, with Dean Jonathan Beddoes of the Faculty of Architecture hooding the graduates. Venkata Revant Ananta. Jaya Charlotte Benji. Andrew Lawrence Budick. Carlin Coe. Thomas Crossman. Louisa Franca Fontaine. Marco David Garcia. Stephen Singh Shanhung. Anton Lialku. Trevor Lawrence Monroe. Amanda Doralyn Maria Reese. Erin Jane Riediger. Tyler William John Sample. Jillian Maureen Tetarenko. Ryan Van Belleghem. Carson Lee Weeb. Matthew Nicholas Daniel Wolochiniski. Manyun Melanie Yao. Chui Zhang. Now, Mr. Chancellor, on to the candidates whom you've admitted to the degree of Master of City Planning. Evan Anthony Allen. Ryan Stephen William Litovich. Alyssa Esther Rappaport. Evan Donnell Sinclair. Connor McCrae Smith. Sonikile Tembo. And now, Mr. Chancellor, on to the candidates whom we've admitted to the degree of Master of Interior Design. Leanza Barra. Emily Veronica Beverly Jones. Christine Renata Stockel. Ernst Wall. Alyssa Laurel Woods. Dongkun Zhang. Now the candidates whom we've admitted to the degree of Master of Landscape Architecture. Kimberly Marie Bambarak. Rebecca Katrina Brubaker. Omar Jordan de Mesa. Sean Robert Gallagher. Christopher Lance William Mariash. And now, Mr. Chancellor, on to the candidates whom you've admitted to the degree of Master of Engineering with Dean Jonathan Beddoes of the Faculty of Engineering, hooding the graduates. Naeem Ahmed. Francis Anayo Amushi. Hussein Nasir. Mohammed Hossan Ullah. And now, Mr. Chancellor, on to the candidates whom you've admitted to the degree of Master of Science Engineering majors. Cassandra Natividad Aldaba. Mohammed Reza Kazemian. Alexander Ogochukwu Afebero. Gustavo Beckman. Kirill Popko. Kenneth Kyle Brzezinski. Mohammed Mofizul Islam. Syed Abdullah Mohit. Ahmed Samir Ahmed Salem Musa. Monica Joanna Niemczyk. Oja Lane Ominski. Carlimar Roque. Joey Albert Simoes. Jared Glenn Vanderwees. Amidreza Bagerli. Wentian Wu. Danish Kalim. Kang Liu. Taiwo Uluwatoyin Dada. Sorush Derek Shanfar. Obajulo Johnson Enaimeka. Jardel Nobrega dos Santos. Fatima Yunesi Sinaki. Now, Mr. Chancellor, we are going to move on to the candidates whom you've admitted to the degree of Master of Business Administration with Dean Gadi Jacoby of the I.H. Asper School of Business, hooding the graduates. Tolulope Mary Alade. Stephen Ray Alexander. Jajo B. Aimé Boisjoli. Jan Kenneth Narag Bors. Darcy Philip Cook. Graham Edward Crawford. Chelsea Elizabeth Margaret Hebert. Ernest Garho Kwan. Trevor Scott McCutcheon. Chitra Joshi Paliwal. Victoria Kathleen Mary Penner. Benjamin Brent Robinson. William Conroy Rossell. Ram Niwas Sarswat. James Elliott Sinnock. Keith Ryan Sutherland. Sarah Margaret Whitmore. And now, Mr. Chancellor, the candidates whom you've admitted to the degree of Master of Finance. Hong Yu Kao. Meng Zhang. Uzair Kauzar. Kendra Jean Evelyn McKechnie. Jing Chu. Mir Farhan Shariar. Now, Mr. Chancellor, the candidates whom you've admitted to the degree of Master of Science with majors in Management. Madiha Ikram. Seui Wang. And now, Mr. Chancellor, the candidates whom you've admitted to the degree of Master of Science, Biological Sciences, and this is with Associate Dean Ben Lee of the Faculty of Science, putting the graduates. Kamaldeep Singh Shoker. Kate Christie. Elise Couillard. Gabrielle Irene Adrienne Grenier. Amber Renee Hebert. Muriel Medrano Magnaye. Wesley Rose Ogloff. Asma Sultana. Ashley Maria Tripp. Alexander Robert Yo. Omit Chandra. Mohammed Mohaminul Islam. Sasha Janic. Mahmoud Kalash. Junyok Kim. Tanzila Rahman. Navdeep Singh Sidhu. Jalyang Yu. Mohammed Ismail Hossein. Simbiat Agnes Omotosho. Alvan Ching Wai. Abdullah Zubair. Victor Alexander Arendt. Kanika Grover. Mohammed Mujab Kamso. Inesh Munawera Arachilage. Joinob Ara Sadikwa. Shamsia Soban. And now, Mr. Chancellor, on to the candidates whom you've admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Agribusiness with Dean Karen Wittenberg of the Faculty of Agriculture and Food Sciences presenting the parchments. Soon Hua Baek. Jan Chao Jia. And now the Bachelor of Science candidate in Agriculture, Patricia Brianne Foley. And now the candidate for Agroecology, Bachelor of Agroecology, Lindsay Chantel McKenty. Now the candidate for the Bachelor of Science in Food Science, Xin-Lin Chen. And now we move on to the candidates for Human Nutritional Sciences Bachelor, Erin Lane Monk. Paul Navidad. Carolyn Eusebio Quezada. And now, Mr. Chancellor, the candidates whom you've admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Environmental Design with Dean Jonathan Beddoes of Architecture presenting the parchment. Ji-Yu Zhang. Lissy Margaret Ranta. And now, on to the candidates whom you have admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Engineering, Computer, Jinyi Pan. Bachelor of Science in Engineering, Electrical, Trevor George Smith. You know it! Now the candidates for the post-baccalaureate diploma in engineering. Dmitro Balyachev. Verna May Reantazo Calagno. Girum Ashenafi Gebratsadik. Arwinder Ladanya. Chijoke Dennis Oraitue. Divyang Patel. Moses Aitona Rodriguez. Alicia Basia Oy. And now, Mr. Chancellor, on to the candidates whom you've admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce Honours with Acting Dean Gady Jacoby of the IH Asper School of Business presenting the parchments. Shah Rukh Altaf. Lainey Nicole Bocott. Tatiana Bridges. Ushna Budya. Laura Nicole Burtnick. Braden Eric Russell Cornelson. Stephanie Nicole Coughlin. Stephen Daniel Quoto. Sikai Dai. Ruobing Guan. Harmanpreet Singh. Amber Lee Harms. Yaji Huang. Dylan Michael Hikawi. Trygve Joseph Brees Johnson. Fuzan Ahmed Khan. Julia Elizabeth Grimes Krovats. Bin Lam. Ying Lang. Jessica Ellison Lazaruk. Mei Lee. Yingyan Li. Suiji Liu. Lisa Liu. Thank you. Tanner Barry Charles Long. Jele Lu. Ibrahim Lugma. Daisy Olivia Madsen. Jaspreet Kaur Mali. Flora Tafadzwa Manyimbiri. Tamara Marie Martins. Emilio Clay McLennan. Militia Mendes. Kelsey Mitzok. Victoria Madison Morin. Sheila Saeed Muema. Syed Wali Ater Nakvi. Jose Neves. Kaylin Nguyen. Katarina Nichols. Eric Padua. Ramya Ketul Patel. Li Ying Peng. Quinn Uyen Ni Fan. Huarui Chin. Xiaowei Jin. Stephen David Regier. Tanya Deborah Marie Reimer. Gurneet Kaur Sapal. Mariam Hope Serradilla. Jaskaran Singh Dillon. Matthew Jacob Single. Clarice Monastrial Sinuin. William Douglas Stewart. Sony Tapia. Jennifer Tran. Paris Ray Vincent. Yucheng Weng. Carter Riley Wilson. King Hung Henry Wong. Jeremy Marcel Woods. Wenqing Wu. Shun Shun Shu. Bailin Ye. Jing Ye. Jinyu Yu. Yakun Guan. Winnie Yuan. Xinyi Zhang. Mo Zhou. Wenting Zhu. Monsieur le Chancelier, permettez-moi de présenter la candidate que vous avez admise au grade baccalauréat en administration des affaires. Christine Agape Muzibao. And now, Mr. Chancellor, on to the candidates whom you've admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Computer Science Honours with Associate Dean Ben Lee of the Faculty of Science, presenting the parchments. Warren Golin. And now, Mr. Chancellor, the candidates whom you've admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours. Hunter Raquel Carlson. Kefe Chen. Courtney Janet Clark. The silver medal winner, Governor General Onisim Deha. Dmitro Koval. Christine Lesage. Benito Munyaradzi Alec Manda. Chimeng Pan. Orlando Juan Perez. Jinyu Wang. And now, Mr. Chancellor, the candidates whom you've admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science major. Ishe Ashanbe. Katrina Elizabeth Barkwell. Thomas Combe Kenneth Beckett. Aaron James Cabaltera. William Michael Combs. Natalie Dibbs. Nchigem Blessing Elechi. Jessica Mia Estiliore. Mervyn Cyrus Ferrer. Janessa Friesen. Nico von Gargoles. Jessica Emiliana Gomez Montes. Pui Yan Ho. Ayobami Enuolua Igge. Brianne Nicole Johnston. Jordan Juan. Olia Kachunovsky. Elizabeth Mary Louise Kenyon. Mardell Douglas Maduro. Amanda Nicole Mathwig. Michael Angelo Miller. David Edward Lorne Newsom. J. Erica May Baldueza Ominga. Natasha Ozawa. Rhett Lee Painter. Gopika Pillai. Shahir Shadi Shaoki Shahat. Riley Alexander Siemens. Oluwadi Mailola Somefun. Han Kyung Sung. Aben Abteyab Tesfu. Lois Lane Yi Tormis. Eddie Emmanuel Torres. George Onyekachi Uzonwa. Marielle Clémence Wick Tiki. Gabrielle Wilson. Brian Henry Wody. Yingjae Yang. Matt Zaranowski. And finally, Mr. Chancellor, the candidates whom you have admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science. Andrew J. Apuya. Chris Aldous Onkiko Bambo. Kathleen Grays Onkiko Bambo. Jazkiran Preet Kaur Bedi. Anthony Keegan Birir. Chantel Bolo. Raymond James Cow. Cass Sergei Kristyuk. Spencer Allen Congram. Lisa Ann Fetch. Jessica Ann Zeb. Rania Hamze. Neil David Kramer. Jailin Lee. Xuangming Liu. Ying Liu. Ryan McDonald. Taryn Brooke Michaels. Navjot Kaur. Nicholas David Nordal-Budinsky. Sharon Valerie Odizia. Oluwatomilade Oyinkansola Ojejinmi. Oreofe Olobukola Okunnu. Mary Okweza. Michael Jonathan James Packer. Madison Hillary Peters. Heather Elizabeth Rossong. Yuting Sun. Andrew Osamu Jiamin Uwadiai.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, Dr. Soon, guests and graduates. Congratulations. Today is a big day and one I promise you will always remember. My name is Dawn Nedwin-Masick and I am the chair of the Alumni Association and a proud graduate of the Faculty of Engineering. As you set out on a new journey, I hope each of you finds inspiration from the University of Manitoba alumni who have come before you. Today, we had the privilege of hearing from honorary degree recipient and alumni, Dr. Esther Soon. She carved her own path to success. While no two personal or professional journeys are ever the same, we all share a common thread, this institution and our shared experiences here. Through dedicated study, lively discussions, and at times sleepless nights, ideas were generated here, discoveries were born, and dreams took flight. Now that you've walked across this stage, after years of hard work and commitment, you join an alumni community that's diverse and more than 140,000 strong in 137 countries across the world. It is our privilege to celebrate your achievement today and to encourage you in every way possible for the years to come. We greatly value our alumni community. We are grateful for the lifelong connection we share, and we invite you to stay connected and come back often. The accomplishments of our alumni bring great distinction and pride to the University of Manitoba. From here, you can go anywhere. You are the leaders who will help shape the future of our province and beyond. We look forward to seeing just how far you'll go. Welcome to the University of Manitoba alumni family.
This brings our proceeding to a close. I would ask members of the audience to please stay in your seats until the academic procession has left, and then please follow us back to the room where the graduates were robed earlier in the afternoon for some light refreshments. Convocation is in recess.